on YouTube? Welcome back to Destiny Tracker. I'm PTT, and today we're going to be talking about a recent GameStop article based on the Activision's earning article. Now, actually some pretty cool things in here. They definitely get your mind boggling. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. So first up, guys, we got a bit of information about the Destiny 2 beta, the Destiny 2 pre-orders, and that's the fact that pre-orders for Destiny 2 have been very, very strong. And they actually added that an overwhelmingly high percentage of pre-orders have been from the premium versions. That obviously includes the game and its expansion content. Now, that's pretty cool, right? A lot more people are wanting to get involved in Destiny 2. Now, I am going to assume a big chunk of this is obviously based on the fact it is now coming to PC, but I am also sure that there are going to be a lot of new faces coming to the Destiny franchise on console that maybe looked past Destiny 1 for whatever reason, now want to give it a go. Bottom line is, it's pretty good. If the player base gets even bigger, that means going forward we're going to get more content, we're going to get, you know, more frequent content and things like that, because they're going to have a bigger audience to keep happy. Next, we found out that the beta that we all played on console was actually bigger than the Destiny 1 beta. No exact numbers, which is kind of sad. I'd actually like to have known how many numbers exactly were played. If you remember back to Destiny 1, we found out how many people actually played it. We found out how many kills there were in the Crucible, in PvE, things like that. It would be nice to get that kind of information about the Destiny 2 beta, but for now we'll just have to make do with the fact there were more people playing the Destiny 2 beta than there were Destiny 1. So yeah, I can live with that. Next then, they went on to talk Destiny 2 being supported with multiple expansions after launch. Now, they haven't actually detailed what they mean by multiple expansions. We do, of course, know that there's going to be an Osiris and Rasputin kind of DLC or themed DLC coming with the kind of base game as and when. We know that because obviously it's part of the season pass. Now, there's a lot of rumour, a lot of speculation, although it is not confirmed. You know, it's very good reason to believe that we're actually going to get one of these DLCs around December 5th or 6th. And the reason for that is, if you pre-order Destiny 2 right now, you can get the Cold Fusion exotic. It's pre-order only, but they have said it will be acquirable in-game after December 5th and 6th. So yeah, to me and a lot of other people, that sounds like, okay, you're giving away an exotic for a pre-order, but it's going to be available to everyone else. It kind of seems like a weird time to just drop a random quest and put a date on it. To me and a lot of other people, it screams DLC. You know, it's coming up to Christmas. People are going to be getting the game as a gift and things like that. What a good time for DLC. Now, if we also look back to kind of corroborate this to Dark Below in Destiny 1, that dropped around the Christmas time, early December as well. So yeah, it kind of seems a pretty safe bet to say we'll get the first DLC in December, and then probably, you know, 3 or 4 months after that we will probably get the second one. We know there's going to be more DLC drops for Destiny 2's lifespan than what we actually got for Destiny 1 lifespan. So again, I'm pretty happy about it, even if they're not going into too many details at the moment. They go on to say, Destiny is so engaging that the follow-on content is almost as important, if not as important, as the main game. Now, again, let's pull back to the fact that these are based on Rasputin and based on Osiris. This is what we know so far. The only thing we know about Osiris so far, if you're not like a crazy lore person that looks into it, is Trials of Osiris. We know about the Lighthouse and things like that. So, you know, it's a pretty kind of mysterious character in Osiris, in who it is, what they do, and things like that. I don't call Osiris a he or a she, because I really don't know much about the lore, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, like, it's one of them. I think if they're going to go on to doing big characters, they're going to obviously have big storylines to go with them, probably more cutscenes. It can only mean good news, right, as far as content actually goes and how kind of in-depth they're going to be. So whatever way they go about it, I'm happy. Moving on then, I'm probably going to pronounce the name wrong. Hirschberg has been kind of openly admitting that Bungie did not release expansion content for Destiny 1 fast enough to meet demand of the players. So for the sequel, Destiny 2, Activision brought in studios like and I'm going to get these wrong, I know I am, Viscerous Visions and High Moon Studios. They are kind of being brought in to work alongside Bungie for DLC and future content. Now we actually know that one of the expansions, and again my assumption is going to be is the expansion that comes out in December, has actually been worked on already for about 14 months right now. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. You know, that's got to be a pretty damn big and in detail DLC to be in the works for 14 months. You know, it's kind of mind-blowing to me, like, where Destiny 2 is going. We know how long they've been working on Destiny 2 the game, to say that they've got so much time into, you know, the expansions already, then to know that they've got extra AAA studios working on future content. I think Destiny 2 is pretty much going to solve the problem of content drought and very light, loose DLC that we had in terms of Dark Below and House of Wolves with Destiny 1. But again, guys, you know, these are kind of speculative to a point, although there's, you know, facts here from the Activision's earning call. Everyone's kind of just making their assumptions at the moment, like, what do we think is going to happen with the DLC? How are we interpreting, you know, tweets by developers and articles like this one that came from GameStop? Like, you can interpret them in a lot of different ways. I personally think that they're going to hit the nail on the head with the DLC for Destiny 2, and I hope that I'm right. I would be very sad to see, you know, Destiny 2 go down the same path as Destiny 1 as far as content drought and things like that go. So yeah, again, guys, you know, I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think? Like, are you excited for the DLC? You know, that it's a pretty strong statement to make that the DLC is going to be as important as the main game. I personally like that. Not a lot of other people will, but that's what the comment section is for. Like, let me know what you think. I'd love to have, you know, a discussion as always down below. If you like the video, drop a thumbs up. Make sure to check the description down below. You will find links to my channel. You will find links, obviously, to everything that we've spoken about in the description down below. So that will take you over to the Activision's earning call and the GameSpot article and things like that. But yeah, I'm going to wrap the video there, guys. I am starting to ramble. As always, thank you very much for watching. And until the next video, I'll catch you all soon.